Okay everyone, so today you have a choice. You're gonna make your cute little owls. We're gonna make them out of, you know what this is, right? A toilet paper roll. I know you have a bunch of these in your house, and if you don't, start collecting them. You can do it at the end of the week. So you have a choice. You could just use a Sharpie and decorate like this, if you like. Don't forget the back of your little guy. That's kind of fun. Or you can paint. So I'm going to show you how to do the painted one today. You're going to start with toilet roll, okay? And then all I want you to do is I want you to, and you might need to get somebody's help to do this, you're going to take your thumb and you're just going to gently push the top half in like that, okay? And then you're going to do the same on the other side, just gently push like that. Okay. So you've got this kind of shape. That's going to be the owl's ears, or a fox's ears if you want to make a fox. And then all you need to do is just pinch it and fold it around that bit, and then there you go. You got a perfect little shape with some ears ready to go. Okay. So then you have a choice. If you choose not to paint it, you can just start drawing on it right now. But if you would rather paint, if you are lucky enough to have some paint, I got this new paint the other day that I'm gonna use, then you can go ahead and paint it, I think. I know owls are not really blue, but mine is gonna be. It doesn't matter what kind of paint you use. You could do the whole thing in markers if you wanted to use colors, but you don't want to use paint. That would be fine too. You're gonna paint all over your owl. Okay, so make sure that you do the top as well, and he's all done. And he's all colored in. So you're going to leave him to dry. So just put him over to one side, let him dry. And then you're going to need to make some pieces of paper for your beak and your wings. So you can do this lots of different ways. If you have different color construction paper at home, that would be great. You could use that. I don't at the moment, so I'm just going to use this white paper that I have. And I'm actually going to use some of my markers right here. And I'm just going to use these to create some different patterns for the wings. So for my beak, what shape is a beak, do you think? That's right. Of course it's a triangle. So you're gonna make a triangle. Now remember, your little guy is this big, so you don't need a giant, big, huge, ginormous beak, okay? But also it shouldn't be too tiny. So I'm gonna make my beak right about that kind of size, okay? I'm gonna color my beak orange. You can make your beak anything you like. And if you have orange construction paper, well, maybe you don't even need to do this bit. You just cut yourself an orange triangle and you're done. Okay, what else does my owl need? 2 eyes. Now you guys know owls have giant big eyes, huge eyes, so they can see at night, right? So I'm gonna make 2 big eyes. I'm gonna make them really, really big. Mine are gonna be kind of like 2 big ovals. They could be 2 big circles too, right? I'm gonna do another big bit in the middle like this. Really big. And then if you want to, you don't have to, you could color these in as well. 1, 2, and there's so many ways of doing eyes. You don't have to do them like mine. You could give, your guy might have eyelashes. Your one might have eyes that are closed, right? There's so many different ways. This one's gonna have some eyelids. I'm gonna make him a bit angry. Look at that. Looks like eyebrows. He looks a bit mad now, but I think it's funny. And I'm gonna give him some eyelids, some purple eyelids, I think. Yeah, look at this guy. He's a bit mad about something. Maybe he didn't get much sleep. Look at him. Okay, now the other thing I need to do while this is drying is I need my, what else do owls need? Let's see. What do they need to fly? They need wings. So to make my wings, I'm gonna make a kind of oval shape, really. And I need how many wings? Two wings. So again, look at what size you have. Your wings are not gonna be ginormous, right? You don't have to draw them anywhere around here. It doesn't matter where you draw your wings. I'm gonna draw, let's see. Instead of making it a real oval that is curved at the end, I'm gonna actually make it pointed at both ends. So it's gonna be that kind of shape. There's one, and I'm gonna try and make the other one just the same. So that they are both, what's it called when they're both the same, do you remember? Symmetrical. Symmetrical. And on his wings, maybe I make a little pattern. It's kind of looks like an Easter egg, doesn't it? And you could do a pattern on your wings too, or maybe not. I'm gonna do the same on this one, I think. Again, if you have construction paper, maybe right now you use a different color construction paper for your wings. All right, so now this is nearly dry. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit longer and I'm gonna cut these out. Okay, so here's all my pieces that I need for my owl. My beak, my eyes, and my two wings, okay? So, I'm gonna wait until this is dry, and then I'll show you the next part. Hi everybody. Okay, so this is dry now. My toilet roll that I painted is all dry. Make sure it really is dry before you start this, otherwise the glue is not gonna stick. I'm ready to stick on all my pieces, so let's do this. You don't have to use this glue, you could use tape if you like. I'm gonna start with the eyes. You guys know you don't need to go crazy with the glue. Just do two tiny little bits like that. I'm gonna stick them maybe here. And you might need to hold those down. Maybe count to 10, make sure that they're stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Beak. Put him in the middle here. Okay, and I'm just gonna put one tiny bit of glue on there is all I need. I'm gonna make his beak go right up close to his eyes, maybe even touching the base of his eyes, like that. There we go. Oops, a little bit of glue came out. Okay. Oh, he looks so funny. Okay, wings. Now, if you find that you've made your wings too big, don't worry about it. Just get some scissors and cut them a bit smaller. These are pretty ginormous for this guy. But I think they'll be fine. So, well, you know what? I am gonna make them a little bit smaller. Maybe if I put them together, one on top of the other one, and I hold them together like this, and when I cut, they'll be exactly the same, right? They'll be symmetrical. If your wings are already the right size, you think they're not too big, you don't need to do this part. I think I just made mine a little bit too big. Okay, so now my wings are smaller. I think this is gonna be better. So my wings are gonna go on the side, one here and one on the other side. little bit of glue. Now again, you don't want to stick it down here, okay, because your owl won't be able to stand up properly. Make sure that you stick it here so that you have some space down here and your owl can still stand up. I would hold this down for a little while. Let's be sure that's actually going to stay. Mine's actually poking out a bit here, but I don't mind that. I kind of like that it's that bit's poking out. Don't mind that. Okay, 2 on this side. Other side of my owl. Again, make sure it's not down here, because we're going to be standing these owls up when we're finished. You want your owl to be able to stand up without falling down. Let it dry for a second. That was my dog. That's Callie. I think she's heard somebody. Callie, what's the matter? What are you here? Huh? What are you here? There we go. And then, your little guy is done. Kimmy looks so bad. He's got his one wing on there, here's his back. There we go. And he will stand up. So, again, your choice. They look really cool, I think, as well, if you just draw on it with a Sharpie or a colored marker as well. It looks really cool. You can do a lot more details with the feather. My goodness, you know what you could do? I just had a thought. If you wanted to, you could even get your Sharpie right now and draw some added things on here with your Sharpie if you want to. I'm not actually going to do that with mine, but you could do that with yours if you want to. All right, let's talk about the fox. Painted this orange color. It doesn't look very orange, but it's supposed to be orange. So, for my little fox right here, I'm going to do a heart shape for the face. Make a big heart. That's going to be his face, okay? You might have eyes closed, eyes open. This fox is going to be just kind of taking a little nap. That little heart face that's going to make a really cute face for a fox. And then foxes have big tails, right? So you could make a big tail somewhere else on your paper. Maybe move that out of the way. Maybe your tail is going to be kind of like a big brush shape, kind of like that, right? Like the end of a paintbrush almost is what it looks like to me. This is going to be my fox's big bushy tail they have. Okay, and then you're going to cut these out as well. Again, make sure it's dry. And then here's your other little pieces that you did for your fox, your little heart-shaped face and your tail. I'm going to put the face on first. And just hold that on. Make sure it's dry. And then my tail is going to be kind of, instead of it, you could have it sticking out, right? You could just stick the whole thing out like that if you want to, but I actually want mine to be wrapping around, because you know when a little fox falls asleep, they actually wrap their tail up around them like this, keep them nice and warm. A little bit of glue. Make sure it's not overlapping base. And I'm just going to stick it just like that, sideways. Hold that for a minute, let that dry. Okay, and there's my sweet little fox. If you wanted to add any extra details onto your fox, you could. But again, I think that looks pretty good just like that. So, paint one or use a marker, your choice. Okay, hope you guys have a ton of fun doing these. I think they're super cute. All right, you guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.